druid, a man torn between two worlds. But our forests have no place for another of your kind. Let the great wolf hear your final remarks.
Ruin steel.
Seems that Dreyarch's not done with me yet.
By the first ones. I'm glad to start. Oh, the milk house now. I would appreciate it if you could. Breach clear fell. Fire.
Abomination! The beast still waits within. Feels familiar somehow.
I don't wonder.
Hearts wasted on ye, you bloody lump.
Why can't I maul? Oh, that's why.
Not man, not beast, but foe. Still breathing. That's a start.
Sleep.
Now, whatever's left of you.
Well done. Please come inside.
This is no strong.
Friendly. I Smith. There's a big knife you could kill next.
Seems he's the only thing holding this place together.
All right, so
Welcome. I can all this. I feel all this. Some. I feel. I've collected these over time. I will treasure it. Bye.
How's the clearing? Might make good scrap. Go well.
A true definitely could have been worse. Then. A thief. Let's hope he's the honorable kind. Aye. Boy then.
Yeah. And then yo, what's up, man? How are you? Very nice. Yeah? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Blood for blood.
Hell yeah.
Give the poor lad a hand.
Thanks for the help. Name's I'm far.
What brings you?
Rude now, perhaps.
Think I know.
That's about. Speaking of, let's investigate that remnant.
Hmm.
But look here.
Nice. Oh, nice.
That was it. Now, where's it now?
That sounds nice.
Good on.
Hmm. I'm gonna try to make a real tanky mage. But we'll see how it goes. Nice. Very nice. I think it's really all I want to do.
Hey,
Oh my god.
boy then.
No, I don't. Fucking funny though. Can this not shock? Yeah, okay. I remember that. Oh, that one. I remember. Mhm. Wait, how come this isn't shocking at all? I don't think this can shock. Oh, yeah, I can. Hmm.
Still remember how to fight. Tunnels of mud and filth. Aye, this reeks of the Devourer's lair. Restless dead.
Yes. Another for my collection. Thank you.
Hmm. I think I will grab this actually. Just so I have something.
gorged on the good folk of Clairfell long enough.
Long enough.
Yes?
Hmm. What's up with that? Hmm. Yeah, now you're never gonna be able to unhear it. Thanks to me. Deacon the pot. Digging the pot.
Down you'll go. This being feels ancient. What binds them here?
The gory one. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. It's like the old school Wolverine. Yeah, I love that. Back in the day, in order to get a game that had gore, you'd have to buy a game made by Midway. If Midway didn't make the game, there'd be no gore in it. Remember Midway? They made Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I was actually looking up a game today while I was at work because I remembered it, and I was like, it's been forever since I played it. And it was called War Gods by Midway. It was like Mortal Kombat. It was actually a really well done 3D fighter, three-dimensional fighter, like virtual fighter. But it was really well done and had fatalities in it, just like Mortal Kombat. And you played as gods. Well, not gods, but I mean technically we're gods, but play as Anubis and Voodoo. Ugh. My favorite was Voodoo when I played. But like the one girl's fatality was she'd pull Medusa's head out of a bag and it would like come out and float up in the air and turn the person to stone, and then lasers would fly out of its eyes and it would just shatter the stone. Really cool game. If you haven't ever seen War Gods, you should look it up. Yeah, I played it on PlayStation. Yeah, I used to love that game. Ultra combo. I don't remember Killer Instinct having fatalities. Glacius versus Saberwolf.
There's a strange magic betwixt these woods.
Combo versus Jade. No, it wasn't Jade. There was a girl in that game that was kind of like Jade from Mortal Kombat. I can't remember. She had like a stick. No, she had like, I think, laser fucking claws. Just hot though. Everybody want to see her. Vibezzzzz. It's like, what do you mean karate game?
Enough mushrooms to feed an army.
Was it one where you had to break bricks? By tapping buttons really hard? I think there was one also, it was called Pit Fighter. Not Pit Fighter. Was it Pit Fighter? No. Hold on. Kato was one of my favorite players in that. Yeah, you could play as like a wrestling guy, a kickboxing guy. It was like a mixed martial arts game. I think it was Pit Fighter. Yeah, Pit Fighter. That was a great game. We did many, many hours in the game Pit Fighter. Many, many hours. Actually, I'm gonna look up the game. I'm gonna watch the gameplay of Pit Fighter because I can't actually. I put so many hours into that game, and I can't remember if it was more like a wrestling game or more like a fighting game. I can't remember what it was like. I think it was like a regular fighting game, but not like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Pitfall was good. Oh my god, Pit Fighter was like fucking backyard wrestling almost. God, this is a great game. I used to play as Buzz a lot, the wrestler. Oh my god, just keep making more money. I don't know why that game was so fun for me back then. It looks like shit, but man, it was so fucking fun. Yeah, man.
So much blood spilled here, the earth still bleeds.
Yeah, man.
Monstrous wretch!
I wish Nintendo would make a fucking phone, man. You have all the Nintendo mobile games on your phone right then and there, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're really just emulators.
From their graves to die twice
Like, they got the games for free. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd give almost anything to play Golden Axe again, you know what I mean? But yeah. It was a game on, I think, Nintendo. It was called Wings. It was like such a good game. Basically play as like an archangel. It's like a You know, one of those scroller games like Galaga, but better. Let's see if I can get that up on YouTube. That was a good one. I think it's called Wings. Yeah, yep. Legendary Wings. The fucking music in this game? Fucking insane. Insane music. Oh man, you should look that up. Legendary Wings. NES, Super NES. Or no, just NES. Oh, I didn't even see you do anything. What are you talking about? Oh, in game? Oh fuck! I'm not even in the. I'm not even reading that. What'd you say? We're talking about old school video games we used to play when we were little. I have Wings going on in the background, and I just like to hear the music, the 8-bit fucking music. Yeah. What's up, Steve? Yeah, I give up. I don't. I still like once I get daggers or swords or something that I like, that'll be different. But I don't like anything right now, so. Oh, I'm gonna make this mage, and then pretty much only play this mage if it works the way I think it's gonna. I mean, I'll probably just continue to theory craft and not really care about anything else. Just have fun, you know what I mean? Chill out. I hear. I might go back to D4 at some point, but I'm kind of done with D4 for now. I don't remember what that even was at this point. Don't even remember what that was, bro. We're over it. We're over it.
Rest now, if ye still.
I mean, I don't think I ever crush. Oh my god, I want to go back and play the Legendary Wings. That's probably the best sites. Oh god, it's got to be the best game in the world. Yeah, but I would play that game today. Like, I would still play that fucking game. So good.
Spirits in a tree.
Yeah.
Pretty. Got a nice sheen later.
I don't not play Diablo 2 because of the graphics. I mean, D2R looks great.
Now this won't
Steve's too young for Nintendo.
Till next time.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, you were blowing, huh? Were you blown? Um. You're a lot younger than me anyway. That's good.
What happened here? Goodbye.
Nemesis? Damo and I were wrecking the shit out of people in fucking PUBG today, though. That was for sure. You were there. You were there. Okay, take credit. But you were still there. That means us.
If the face. The old magic still thrives. The way's open.
He was starting to piss me off, so I had to do something. Yeah, for he was a try something. Picture. No. Got that one. Let's see here. Fuck is this? Will she win every fucking award? Jesus Christ. Tell her I'm super proud of her. Holy fuck. That's awesome. Wow, great job. Holy fuck. It's like 13 awards. Dude, she's gonna be like Alexis and Rebecca. Her college is gonna be paid for, bro. Well, okay, so Alexis got super lucky because she graduated from our school here, which happens to be in Otsego County. and I think it's all the schools in this county, or if it's just I don't know how it works, but you know Cooperstown, right? Well, the Clarks, I guess, is like this super rich family that like pretty much runs Cooperstown over the like, hundreds of years or whatever, and they have a scholarship called the Clark's Scholarship for the kids that go to school here that get like really good grades, and it's like a lot of fucking money. So she got really lucky with that, where she's actually getting paid. Like she gets her tuition and everything paid through grants that she's applied to. Like you gotta just apply for grants. That's what Brookie can do, and then she can go wherever she wants. But the grants basically pay for her college, and then her Clark scholarship. She basically gets a $3,000 check and gets, but her college is already paid for. So she gets paid like $3,000 a semester to just fucking go to school. You know what I mean? Yeah, like at first when she was living on campus, it's a lot more expensive. So she accrued a little bit of student loan debt living on campus because she got like the best meal package and everything. You know what I mean? So you know these last couple semesters she paid her loans off with the Clark scholarships, and also still had like $1,000 in the bank. You know what I mean? Like she's getting paid to go to college right now, which is just fabulous. She's working too, yeah. Cool. Albany? Oh man, you must be fucking relieved that the. I was talking to Becca. I was like, on our way home from her play today because she had her first production tonight. We're gonna go tomorrow, but I was like, man, it's really nice. Like I've been reminiscing about my childhood a lot lately, and just remember what my childhood was like compared to like what I was able to give these girls. Obviously, we have it a lot better now than our parents had it. You know what I mean? And I was asking her like what it feels like, you know, what her childhood feels like in comparison to mine. Like I would explain to her my childhood, and just like today, for example, I picked her up from play, and she's like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "Well, everything's closed. Do you want to go to Price Chopper and like pick up whatever?" So she wanted these Totitos that you can put in the toaster oven. So we just go in there, we grab the Totitos, we go out, and I'm thinking to myself, like, how nice is it that like my kids are like grown now? I never thought like I would be successful enough to have kids that are successful and not have to worry about like money and be like, hey, I wish I could get you those Totitos, but like I'm fucking broke. You know what I mean? Like my parents were like, yeah, like our parents, or at least my parents, like we were poor as fuck growing up. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really cool. Like I was telling her, like it's really nice that like we're in a position 1,000 times better than I had when I was a kid. And I don't even think about it. It's like money is not an issue for small things. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to be paying cash for my entire wedding. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I mean, the only reason I can pay cash for my entire wedding is because, you know, Jess pays the mortgage and does the grocery shopping. You know what I mean? With dual income. So I pay for all the expensive stuff. You know what I mean? Like anything that we have to do, but not anymore. Not nowadays. Yeah, for sure. But I would have no yeah, pretty comfortably, but I wouldn't have any extra spending money. Like, if my PC broke, I would not be buying a new PC. Yeah, you're back to living paycheck to paycheck, basically. Like, I mean, I'd make it work. You know, we always make it work. You just have to stop. Like, I would just never eat out. I'd live on ramen. You know, like, yeah. I mean, we are so wasteful with money right now because we both make decent money, and it's like it is what it is. But like, if I ever had to go to a single income, like Jess leaves me, dude, ain't nobody get like wants are no longer obtainable. Needs are the only thing obtainable. You know what I mean? Well, that's what I was asking Becca tonight in the car when we were riding home. I was like, what does it feel like being a kid and never having to have to worry about anything? Like, when you get something that you want, is there still like a wow factor, or is it just like I want this and then you get it and then that's it? And she was like, no, there's definitely like this. You know, she's very appreciative. There's still this wow factor because like when I got something new, it was like it was my new favorite thing because I never really ever got anything new. And it was the first time I actually had to choose something new that was my favorite was when my brother got a job on my 9th birthday, and he ended up buying me like a ton of fucking GI Joes for my birthday. Like, I was opening GI Joes for like 30 minutes straight, bro. And I remember that time. It was the best time. It was the best birthday I ever had. And it was like, so then I had all these GI Joes, and I think he's like 8 years older than me. Well, back then, GI Joes were like $3, $2 a piece, but like I could never afford it. You know what I mean? $4 a piece, but we couldn't afford new GI Joes every time I went to the store. I mean, he had like 3 or 4 shoe boxes like full of fucking GI Joes, and then I got like there was like 3 or 4 vehicles too that he got me, and I was like the richest kid in the world. I was definitely like the richest kid in the world there. That was so fun. Well, I didn't really go with that either because I did also have a CD player, Walkman, a Game Boy, but I also spent many winters a few days out of each month where we run out of fucking heat because we can't pay for it, and we're all huddled in blankets and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the thing though. Like, oh god, dude, I had. Yeah, so you were poor too. You were fucking poor too. That's exactly what and we were poor as fuck. You were definitely poor. You just didn't feel it because your parents were good about it. But did both your parents work, or did your mom stay home? Like my mom stayed home. Oh, even when you were little. But sometimes you make more money that you get more shit that way because each parent now has a new significant other that helps pay for shit. So you got like 4 incomes rather than 2. That does make a little bit more money. My parents were together until I was 15. So like I grew up with them together, but up until I was going to school, my mom was a stay-at-home mom and my dad was a diesel mechanic. So we ran out of a lot of shit because my dad would drink away most of his money and he was the only one making money. And my mom smoked, so like there goes your whole income. Yeah, I don't know, man, how they fucking did it, but it's pretty insane, to be honest. Man, I never was rich enough to go there. I got like $5. I got like $5 and they put me in the arcade because that was like the best thing for me. I did. We did when I was little. I had baseball cards. There was a little shop, local shop. And then we migrated over to Todd's Waterbeds. Well, you remember Todd? I can say that I was never molested as a child. And I was set up to where I could have been easily. But it luckily never happened. I don't know why I didn't get so I don't know why, I don't know why I was so unlucky. I was never molested. Dude, I look at all these like hot teachers that are molesting their students. I'm like, where were they when I was in school? You know what I mean? Like, and I would never have said a word. I would have been such a safe victim. I would have been a very safe victim because I never would have told anybody. I would have just been capitalizing. No, you can't. That's how they go to jail, and then you don't get your nookie anymore. I don't know, man. I was poor as fuck growing up. I love my childhood. I mean, I had an alcoholic father that every single night would be blasting country music, even the school nights. But I still loved my childhood, man. And to this day, I have zero hard feelings about with my dad. Like, totally fine. No, that was my one thing, man. I got Nintendo super late. It was like 1989 when I got Nintendo. And then, I mean, my aunt was like my aunt really helped out a lot. She was a little bit more well off than, she never had any kids or anything, her and my uncle. So, like, when I got Sega Genesis and all that shit, it was not just my mom doing that. I mean, they made it work. That's probably why we ran out of fuel, because they made Christmas work. You know what I mean? I mean, if you think about it, I got a Christmas to remember, but we definitely ran out of fuel because we couldn't afford it. So it's probably not the greatest thing to. She should have probably paid for oil before giving me, you know. I would have been happy with just the Sega, you know. Like, you don't have to get me anything else. Oh yeah. Oh god. My old farmhouse had these vents that you could see from the upstairs to the downstairs, and one of the vents was right over our kitchen table, where my mom would wrap the gifts on Christmas Eve. So I'd get up and I'd peek down through the vent and see if I could like tell what she's rapping. Holy fuck, dude! It was. And we had this like wood stove too that we would use a lot if we ran out of fuel. That thing was freaking amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely wasn't middle of the road. My dad was the only one working. It was like, I mean, when my mom got a job after I started school, it got a little better because she was like, she became a manager at McDonald's, and you know that was all right. Ugh. You probably were. I mean, we were really poor. Most kids were better off. I mean, I used to get picked on in school. I remember one day I used to get picked on for the clothes I wore because they were all like stitched up. My mom had a stitch and shit. And so one day I was upset and I came home and my mom was wondering what was wrong. And I'm like, I told her they're picking on me. I was getting picked on for clothes. And then she brought me to James way back in the day to get some new clothes. But I felt bad because I knew we were fucking poor, you know what I mean? But I tell you what, I felt like a superstar in that fucking Looney Tunes t-shirt she bought me. Not even joking. Not even joking, bro. That was good shit. Now look at me, I'm fucking playing Path of Exile 2. Yeah. Well, now I'm at work, and at work, I pick on Ashford's clothes all the time because he always outdresses me. My coworker and shit, we pick on each other all the time. So I don't think we grew up at all. Becca was telling me when sometimes her and Lex would ask Andrea if they can come over to my house early, like before the weekend, you know what I mean? When we were split, because at my house they had the tablets that I bought them. And Andrea would get all fucking mad. I never, this is the first time I heard the story. Was tonight when she was talking to me about it. And Andrea would get all mad. I could buy you a tablet too, you know? And I just remember, like, dude, that's so funny because I remember when they were really little, I got them these little tablets. And I'm like, I told them, I said, no, these tablets stay here because your mother will fucking never let me have them back. And I would have been right, let me tell you what. No, I don't think they were even out yet back then. And I didn't even really think about tablets until, like, one day I was like, oh, maybe I could get them tablets to get them into gaming a little bit, because there's, like, really cool kid games on that. And that's what I did. No, way better now. Way better now. I make way more money now than I ever did at Walmart. I make like 3 times what I've made at Walmart. It's more than 2 times. It's more than 2 times. Not quite 3 times. At Walmart? When I left Walmart, I was making like 22, dude. It was like 22 an hour back then. I was only making like 30,000 a year. 35,000 a year. Now I'm making like 70. Hopefully this year I'll be making 110. What do you mean? Oh, I just died. Oh, no. Definitely not. Yearly average, yeah. I think I make 32 an hour now. That's what that comes out to be. 30? Oh, anywhere between 28 and 30. I can't remember. I haven't done the math in a while. Yeah, I still can't afford shit right now. Because as soon as we started making decent money, inflation just, like, had a fit. Bullshit. I'll be right back. Whoa. All right.
Hello.
Oh, here we go.
This one.
Why? Can you tell me now as I'm leveling this character up? Now you tell me. Yeah. You have to get that node, though, where I don't have to have power charges. I don't know. I'm gonna have fun, I think, with this heavy armor elementalist. I think it might be actually pretty fun. We'll find out. I'm gonna... Dude, the plants are so fun. Oh, it's not even plants. Like, physical spells, like the bone spells plus the plants, stacking spell damage is so fun. Like, my blood mage will probably be the second. Like, if I like this, I'll run this, and then I'll run my blood mage the rest of the way through the game, because I do like that. I have no fucking clue, bro. I got a disability. Oh, you'll definitely pass us. Because we probably won't play that again until next season. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. A laboratory. What do I need here? Oh, wow. So they're not going back to Poe 1 or what? I find that hard to believe, but let's see what happens. I don't think the end game has that much. But I mean, who am I to speak? I'm not even in the end game. I thought this game was better than Poe 1 before this patch, personally, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know, I really like this game.
You did it. At last, it's open. Praise the first
Like, yeah, I like this game because it's a challenge. You know what I mean? I, well, actually, the challenge is finding something I like. I don't know why I like this game.
My family. This doesn't make any sense. They're dead. Those bastard
I don't mind spellcasting in this game right now. I don't have a melee that I like, and that disappoints me, but whatever. Maybe I'm just not a melee guy. I just appreciate what the team is doing with this game. Like, they're not catering to fucking noobs. No offense, Demo. No offense, Demo. But, like, you know how in Diablo, you cannot fuck your character. You can't fuck your character up in Diablo. It's, like, impossible. I mean, you can't really fuck your character up in this game either, I don't think. I feel like. But you can definitely, no. Make the game harder than it has to be by not building your character right. I don't know. It takes longer to play through this game. You know, building a character is a commitment in this game. You know, that's all positive things. Well, yeah, but then like, I mean, I don't like the campaign in this game. You know, but I'm just saying if I liked, I guess I'm speaking on behalf of like, you know, if I liked the fucking campaign. Like, I respect that they're not catering and just giving away levels to people like they do in Diablo. And it's like, you know, the game, like building a character, minus whether or not you have to do the campaign or not have to do the campaign, leveling up and building a character in this game is a time consuming process. It's a journey rather than, you know, a half-ass fucking attempt to make people really powerful. Like, you have to really think. I appreciate that you have to think in this game. You know what I mean? Like, you do have to think a little bit. You have to, I don't think you have to think a lot, but you do have to think a little bit. Oh, I could put a build together in D4 with my eyes literally closed, not even just randomly clicking the skill tree. I don't think that's bad. I just don't think it's as I don't appreciate it as much as I do something like this. Like, a chimpanzee can play Diablo 4. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like... Apparently a kangaroo can play it, too. I don't know. I definitely feel... Like, as much as I don't like the campaign, I play it an awful lot.
Good work. Another on the bright side.
Really? I don't. Well, I think you are doing what I do. You're falling into the same trap I fall into sometimes, where you're playing the game like it's Po1, and it really you got to like play the boss. You know what I mean? You got to play the boss for the late game and like try to conserve as much as you can and whittle them down slowly. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, maybe you're not. Maybe something's messed up if you're following a guide or something. I don't know, but I know like I this build specifically. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm stacking like pretty much pure defense on this build and not doing a lot for offense. So like I might run into a spot where I just can't fucking win something. You know what I mean? But it won't be able to kill me either. Yeah, I think you're gonna have some that are smoother than others, for sure.
These markings. I could swear I've seen there like before.
Oh yeah, I use that when we were playing together. I was using that.
Locusts flock to safety. I'd best see where they've
Now,
That's my
For now,
plant build uses that right now. She's not late game, but I think it continues as long as you keep your wand updated. It continues. Because you can make it pin, and then you make it explode pinned enemies. And then their armor is broken and everything else. Pretty cool. I usually do spell cascade, and then you know the one where it charges up when you're not using it, and when you hit it, unleash. Spell cascade, unleash, pin. I think with Bone Storm, if you set it up like Ember Fuselage, you could probably get it so you can, like with basically with Unleash. Maybe not with Unleash. I don't know how that one works if it's like Ember Fuselage. But if you put Unleash on there, you know, when you begin the cast, it brings up like way more bones at once, so you can kind of get it quicker. I don't know if it works that way. I haven't tested it, but I was thinking to myself about testing that. Like with Ember Fusillade, I had it set up on my one. I had an Ember one of the seasons, and it was pretty good. Like you just hit the spell once, and like all my fucking things come up almost at once, and then launch. Yeah, well, you get that gets quicker with spellcast speed and stuff.
Heathers and filth. This is no omen of the Morrigan.
But I don't know. That's the thing I appreciate about the game, though, is you gotta have to think about it and figure it out, you know? Reminds me of the old Midtail games from Sega Genesis.
A scream to split a sky.
For real, dude. I got a flute and I skipped all the maps. You could choose depending on what flutes you got.
Silence. At bloody last.
Well, you could have hacked like I did with Game Genie. I think I had it for Sega.
Shut your beak.
Alright, guys. I really gotta get to bed. I don't want to.
Feels as though I've walked
I don't want to fuck myself too hard tomorrow. Ugh. I just want to get up and play some more early and not be burnt out at night because Becca's plays tomorrow night.